Hey everybody, welcome to the players meeting for the 2020 event here in Greenville. Basket Bashers presents the Down East Players Cup. It's our 16th annual event. We are the TDs.
I'm Max Krotz.
Adam Walter.
And I'm Vince Tricarico. We're going to go over a bunch of different things, any potentially confusing things at each course we want to let you guys know about, the happenings all week, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, the timing of everything, and we want to thank our sponsors. So we'll let Max kind of go over some of the stuff he wants to talk about first, and we'll cycle through.
Thanks, Vince. I want to give a shout out to all of our sponsors. Of course, got to start out with Basket Bashers Disc Golf, Play Greenville NC Sports, Team Scorpions, Catherine Glenn Realty, Play It Again Sports, Fly Guy Disc Golf, the Eco Series and Jay Clark, the Coastal Spring Football League, NC Rebels Football, Brown Girl Disc Golf, Flip Bags, Pirate Discs, Chris's Cosmic Cheesecakes, Fit Inspired Living, Andrew Dubstep, Adam Baker, Daniel Brubaker, the Tricaricos, Liz Freeman Realty, Pat Millette, Mitchell Fredrickson, Hugh Lee, Paul Torriello, Kinston Disc Golf, Cattle, Off Day, New Hanover Disc Golf, Craven Chains, Fayetteville Disc Golf, and Lighthouse Visuals. Thank you for sponsoring the tournament and making this possible.
Yes, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Also, remember, it's going to be filmed by Gatekeeper Media. They're going to put everything out. That's going to include the skins match, round 1, 2, and 3, and they may have some other stuff in store for you, including the putting championships for $2,020. Let's start with, we'll go over the easiest course first. Let's start with courses. We'll knock some of that stuff out. Then we'll give you the schedule. So this is the important stuff. I'll start with Aiden. It's very simple. This is B and C pool are going to play Aiden. Aiden District Park is how you find it, off of Jolly Road, I believe. It's very straightforward. Only a few things we're going to talk about. Hole 1, ditch line and beyond, it will be painted and flagged. You will then see after that from hole 3 through hole 8, and then on the backside, drainage ditches. They are not OB. There's casual relief. If you have any questions, throw a provisional, say provisional, let your card mates know there's a provisional. It's very straightforward. So you have hole 1, ditch and beyond. Then you're gonna, when you get back to hole 11, you are having OB on your right side, flagged and painted all the way down the hole. If you throw OB off the tee, you go to the drop zone. And that hole specifically, we shortened it up after getting some feedback from players. So whatever you're gonna see, on UDisc or I believe in the caddy book, it will actually be shorter than that. It'll be obvious. It's not 330 feet. It's more like 230, 260, something in that range. Maybe a little longer, but it's not as long as you originally think it would be. But remember, you go to the drop zone immediately from throwing OB. After that, 18, same thing as hole 1, ditch line and beyond. It's painted and flagged. Not ditch line and beyond, just the ditch on 18. The parking lot will also be OB, which is behind the basket. That's way back there. Other than that, I think that's Aiden.
Yeah.
Very straightforward.
Go to Farmville.
Farmville.
All right. On Farmville, all the OB's gonna be marked, painted, and flagged. The paint line's your OB. Paint is out of bounds. So if you're touching paint, if you're not on the inbound side of the paint, you are out of bounds. All of it's pretty self-explanatory. I'll go over some of the possible confusing points. On holes 9 and 15, it's going to be the tall grass line and beyond. This is listed in your caddy books as well as on the digital scoring notes. Just reference those in all cases. But these are two of the instances where it's grass line and beyond. Instead of just tall grass.
Right. You'll notice at Farmville, when you're playing the holes, it's very cut out, the tall grass. So these are the only two that are tall grass and beyond.
Yep. And then holes 3 and 16, the ditch is out of bounds, and both of these have a drop zone of the red pad if you land in the ditch off your drive. And if for some reason you land again in the ditch from the red pad, you stay from the red pad. Then we have some Mandos on the course. On the Mandos on holes 10, 17, and 18. The drop zone for these 3 holes is the red pad. Move up to the red pad and throw your shot from there. And on hole 14, if you miss the Mando on that hole, you just re-tee from the blue pad. As all these holes, they're referenced, all the OBs and Mandos are referenced in the caddy books, as well as the digital scoring notes on PDGA. Please reference those and contact me if you have any questions.
Yeah, and the digital scoring notes will be the most up-to-date. Correct. That's going to be the final place, because the caddy books, obviously, we had to get printed, well in advance. So if there's any things we had to change, whether we realize for safety or just playability, pace of play, the most up-to-date is the digital scoring notes. That is the kind of the final word, which is what we're saying here. Yeah. So Max, will let you talk about Meadowbrook.
Okay, over at the Meadow, hole 8 is a new tee pad. When you are done playing hole 7, walk out of the fairway of 7 and go down the parking lot. Yeah, so walk down the parking lot to the new entrance to hole 8, so you're not holding up the group behind you from throwing. Let's see. Hole 9, there is a triple Mando in play. If you do not make the Mando, you re-tee until it is made. There is also a $300 ace bounty on hole 9 provided by Lighthouse Visuals. So thank you, Lighthouse, for putting that up.
And I will say, Gatekeeper Media, I don't know if I told these guys, they just told me they're talking about putting a camera on hole 9 for the entire weekend.
Oh, great. Nice.
Mostly to see everybody miss the very short shot that it is, but maybe catch some aces and the $300 ace pool getting one. That's specifically on that hole.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Let's see. Going on hole 11, there's on the fence directly behind that little unstable area. It is marked. It is a casual relief area. If you're in there and you don't want to get in that area, there is a drop zone that you can go to, no penalty on that hole. Let's see. Moving on, 12 is a new tee pad. Once you play hole 11, there's a sign directing you to the correct tee pad to play there. All 11, 12, and 13, there is an OB line that goes through the middle of all 3 of those holes, dividing those. It's just last spot in bounds if you go OB on those holes.
But tee shot, right, on 12?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes. Hole 12, if you go OB, hole 12, if you go OB on your drive, go to the blue pad and throw your next shot. Throw 3 from the blue pad. If you go OB on your drive only.
Yeah. So you can go OB again on your 3rd shot from the blue pad, and then you play it from where it went out, like a normal situation.
Thank you, Vince.
And that's mostly for like a pace of play sort of situation. It'll be easier to deal with.
Hole 17, one update to your caddy book is OB line is behind the basket. If you go OB, there's a drop zone that you must go to. So if you go OB on hole 17, you must go to the drop zone.
Sorry, what about the Mando? The Mando on 15. It is way out of the way.
Yeah.
But it's something we should talk about, because inevitably someone will be over there with 200 and million people playing.
Hole 15, there is a Mando right. If you miss that, there will be a drop zone marked. Hole 14, there's also a mandatory. If you miss hole 14, you go to the white tee pad.
Right. That's pretty straightforward. And 15 is one of those things where the Mando is, you go to the right of the Mando, but it's so far left on the hole, it basically keeps you from cutting over the baseball field. Most of you guys won't even see it, and it won't be, and girls, it won't be an issue at all, but it is something there for safety.
Yes.
So there will be a drop zone with that.
Yeah. And that is the layout for all 3 courses. On Saturday, I'm going to be at the Meadow all day. Vince will be in Aden all day, and Adam will be in Farmville. So if you have any questions about those courses, contact us directly.
Yep. Let's talk about the different things going on. You want to talk about Wednesday?
Yep. So Wednesday, which will be today when you watch this video, at 5 p.m. Sign up starts for Team Scorpions random draw doubles.
At the Meadow.
At the Meadow.
Yes, at Meadowbrook. So sign in by 5:15. I believe they just posted. You might be able to sign in by 5:30, but it's posted on the tournament page as well as Greenville Disc Golf. If you have any questions for them on signing up and
you can message
everything.
them during the day, and get in touch with them, get signed up.
Yes. So that's it for Wednesday.
Thursday is the Paul Ulibarri Clinic. He's doing a free clinic at 6 o'clock. So just keep in mind, like everything else with the COVID procedures, bring a mask, because you may not be able to be perfectly social distance at all time, but make sure you have it. And that's also available for non-DEPC players. So even if you're a local and you're seeing this, because we're going to post it a bunch of places, please go out, check it out. He's a great instructor, and it's free.
And that will be at Meadowbrook
as well.
Friday, we've got a full schedule. Fly Guy Disc Golf is going to be at Farmville from 9 a.m. until I think last tee time is 3:30, doing a flex start C tier, playing the blue pad, same pad you'll play for the tournament. And then from 11 to 7, we have early registration, early check-in for the tournament. You can get your players pack, get your caddy book, and go ahead and be checked in for the tournament. And at the same time, we are doing the 2020 Ain't That Bad winner take all putting tournament.
Yeah.
So you must qualify on Friday. In that time, if you're there by 7, we'll stick around until everybody's done. But between 11 and 7 o'clock, show up. It's everybody that's playing the tournament. It gets one free chance to qualify. And after that, it's $5 for additional rounds to qualify. It is top 16 players will move on to the finals, which will be videotaped by Gatekeeper Media. And the finals will be Saturday after the second round, and that will be at Aden District Park.
Yep. And that's tentatively scheduled for a 6 o'clock start. Obviously, we can move that around if we have to with people traveling and when everything gets done. But that will be, the check-in will be at the Meadow as of right now. The shelter's there. We'll have the lanes going for putting. If anything changes with that due to weather or anything, you will receive an email. There'll be social media updates, so make sure you're paying attention. And that could move locations, but we're still going to have an early check-in, and we're still going to try to get the qualifying in for putting.
Yes.
Also Friday scheduled at 3 p.m. at the Meadow is the Team Scorpions skins match. Spectator tickets are required to follow along, but you also can win a chance to follow along and play a hole with these pros with raffle tickets that are available up until tomorrow night from Team Scorpion members. You can buy those at the doubles tomorrow.
Yeah, that'll be Wednesday night. So
tonight.
Wednesday night.
sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Wednesday night.
yeah, tonight.
Yeah.
But message those guys. They're selling tickets. It's going to be a really cool format if you're not familiar with it yet. 4 pros, right? Ulibarri, Jeremy Coling, and Ricky Wysocki and Taylor Ruffalowski playing a skins match, and then kind of a champs chump type style. One person will be selected to be the 5th person on the hole for the skin, and can win the money, and there'll be potentially 18 different people. So it's a really cheap way to get involved and possibly, get to play those guys. It's going to be filmed by Gatekeeper, so it'll be out on YouTube. Everyone can watch you, attempt to do well, I guess. Who knows?
Yes.
What time is check-in Saturday?
Check-in Saturday at your respective courses between 7:45 and 8:40 a.m. So A pool will be at Meadowbrook, B pool at Farmville, and C pool will be at Aden.
And just to clarify, A pool consists of all professional divisions. The B pool is all advanced divisions, so advanced men, advanced women, advanced masters, and then C pool is all intermediate, recreational, and junior divisions.
Yeah. But those times are relevant for each pool and each location. 90-minute lunch, right?
Yes.
90-minute lunch due to, you're going to travel a little bit, 15, 20 minutes to a course. Please eat in those towns if you can. I mean, there's a lot of cool places that have
Support local.
supported us. Yeah. And there's a lot of cool things you can grab right by each of the courses, so that'd be good. And then we'll be, a social media blast with an email for the putting Sweet 16, if you will, that evening at 6 o'clock ish. But you'll get an announcement about it.
Yeah.
And then what are we looking at? Sunday. You're gonna have, if you're in the C pool, that's your time to go play Farmville. You're gonna have a 9 a.m. tee time. Again, that you'll be able to find that online. And if you're in the A or B pool, you'll have tee times starting at West Meadowbrook, starting at 8 a.m. and running all the way till 2 p.m. I believe 10 to 12 minute spacer in between each group. So, and then awards will immediately follow. The last putt with Pro PayPal, payout through PayPal. And Advanced Divisions payout will be with Fly Guy Disc Golf at the Meadow. He'll be there.
Yeah.
Fly Guy will be there Friday, running his flex start at Farmville. Saturday, he's going to be at Aden all day. There will be vending. We'll have it all there. And then Sunday, they'll be at Meadowbrook vending the whole day.
Yes. And also, Fit Inspired Living will be at the Meadow on Sunday, and Basket Bashers Disc Golf should have a tent set up at Farmville on Sunday.
Right. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of options. Again, thanks to our sponsors, the big ones this year, Basket Bashers and Play Greenville, NC Sports, the sports commission here locally.
Yes.
Anything else you guys want to say?
I think that's it.
Do want to cover the COVID policy just to make sure everybody knows.
Yeah.
So, after talking with PDGA, talking with the towns involved, we do have to address a COVID policy, and we are recommending that players wear masks at all times on the courses, except for when you're throwing your shot. Masks are required when you cannot socially distance. So on tee pads that are in the woods that are real tight and you can't get away from your playing the rest of your card, at check-in on Friday, those times when you can't get away from other people, mask will be required.
So if you're spectating.
Yes, spectators and caddies must wear masks at all times in the park. And let's see. If you're, the only time is when you're throwing, you do not have to wear a mask.
Check PDGA for your starting holes.
Yes.
All that will be available.
There's no meeting.
Yeah.
When you get to your courses, there's no meeting. Go directly to your hole and just interact with your groups. We're trying to minimize the amount of groups that are together. So even if there's a backup on a hole, please try and maintain distance between the other cards.
Obviously, we'll answer any questions you may have, like just without an actual players meeting, because this is it. But yeah, please just respect those rules. That's the way we have to do it, that we've been approved to do it. So, we're not the bad guys here. If you don't want to wear a mask, just understand that that's what we have to do. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Got some teasers here, player pack discs. We got through Discmania, so a bunch of options there.
All AMs are receiving a Grip 6 custom belt in their players pack.
Yep.
All of the pro field, we're going to have each hole,
one hole. Yeah.
One of them.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
There is a group CTP at the Meadow for the first round for the pro field for the A pool. So every card will have a chance to win a custom Grip 6 belt as well.
Yeah. So there'll be some other goodies. We have pint glasses like we do every year. And some other cool stuff. So yeah, you can pick that up at the early check-in on Friday.
Yeah.
Just pay attention to your email and social media, if anything changes there.
If you can't make early check-in,
Which is fine.
Check-in, yeah, it's optional check-in. You have to check in at your starting course Saturday morning before 8:40.
Yes. And then you'll either get a car horn or people yelling.
Yeah.
I think that's probably what to look for there.
Yep.
I think that's it. Adam? Anything?
I'm good.
Thanks.
We'll see you this week.
Yeah.
Yep.
Be safe, everyone, and we'll see you soon.